Hi, I'm Giselle Garcia, and I will be talking about why gender inequality is an issue. So, my purpose is to persuade the audience on why gender inequality is an issue. So, did you know that men in the United States are paid more both in rural and urban areas? I will be talking about the social roles, discrimination, and economy growth from inequality. So, the roles. Um, Even when both partners earn wages, the same amount doesn't matter. Women will still do twice as much as housework and childcare at home because they will find a way to balance how to still take care of their kids and go work and earn money. Housewives are perceived as in the lower half of all groups of social status because they are seen as they don't make any money, so they're not helping. But in reality, they put in a lot of work at home and always are like cooking for their family, cleaning the house, and taking care of the children, which is a lot of work and can be exhausting at points. Um, Celia L. Ridgway states in Scholars' Strategy of Network that due to gender inequality, education and economic opportunity are not available to many women of all backgrounds. So now that I have talked about social roles and how there's a big difference even after all the equality is provided, I will now discuss how discrimination ties into gender inequality. So, discrimination. Women still only make about 80% of what men earn for full time work, so they're still not being paid equally in some places. And women are less likely to hold a high status title at their job. And when they do, their positions carry less authority, so they won't get the same power as another man who has the same title. If they're both managers, maybe she will have less control. And American women have made substantial gains in 1970, but gains have leveled off since 1990s. So it has suggested that it may be slowing down. And according to the Borgen Project by Megan Burtis, women only hold an average of 23% in the parliamentary seats, which has to do with government. And government is a big thing to be part of for women because it shows equality, and it's not even 50 or for at least 30, but it's 23%. So I will be an example of discrimination is RBG's story. And basically, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, she ended up being one of the people being in the government. And she went to law school. And even after being in law school, she was had kids and was balancing that while also going to law school to become a lawyer. But when she moved to New York City and all of the jobs she was being interviewed at, she would be denied a job because she was a woman, because she had gone to Harvard, NYU, like the big schools, in Columbia also. But she ended up being told she is a woman, so she cannot be working for them. And so this became her big advocate for gender equality. And she was involved into the government, and she ended up becoming one of the house people. So that is an example of how she overcame inequality, and it resulted in the change of how even economic growth changes. So economy growth. Mm, the result of economy growth is a stack of human capital among females that would remain intact and result a positive effect of economic growth. The World Economic Forum predicted 108 more years of gender inequality. So this is a nonstop issue that hasn't been solved and is not being planned to be solved either. And I believe that's why it's an issue, because it's not having enough attention to it. Women also have 75% of legal rights on average, so not even 100%. And there are only 8 countries in the whole world with equal economic opportunities, and that is a very small number. So this should be worked on. That that is all for today, and thank you all for your time and for listening.